another segment with Cooking with Samantha. Tonight we're going to be making chicken cutlets and yellowfin tuna steak. I honestly don't know in what direction I was going with this. This is my first time making the tuna steak, but I was really excited. I did my research and I just kind of figured out how to make it basically. So let's get started, guys. So we're going to be cleaning our meat with vinegar. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not clean your meat with soap because I get a lot of people who actually clean their meat with soap. And then we're going to be using lemon. You can use lime, and then you're going to be using a little salt as well to clean it. But I have to reiterate, I have to reiterate because I actually get people on Instagram who message me and Snapchat say they clean their meat with soap. So we're going to put water to boil because we're going to use that to wash our chicken later. So we're going to be creating a marinade for the tuna steak, and these are the items that we are going to be using. I was actually supposed to use Dijon mustard, but I forgot to buy that. So we're just going to use the classic yellow mustard that I had in my fridge to create the marinade. Soy sauce, minced garlic, comeback sauce, a piece of course, and a little bit of lemon. We're gonna put it in this bowl, and like I always say, boys and girls, I just don't use measuring stuff, and I just look at it and see the amount that I need to use, and whenever the ancestors tell me to stop, I stop. So we're gonna just squeeze a little lemon into the bowl and everything, and then we're going to whisk everything up until it turns into like this really pretty golden brown color. And that's what we're going to be using to marinate the tuna steak. So this is how it looks all when it's done whisking. It's really shiny, really pretty, and it smelled really nice too. So we're going to use that and pour it all over our tuna steak. And make sure you do evenly distribute it. I don't show how to distribute in the video because I feel like me telling you what to do should be enough for you to go ahead and distribute the tuna steak. Okay, all right. So, I just let the bowl drip. Got to get all that marinade in there. Got to let it soak up. And this is how it looks evenly distributed. And so we are going to cover this up and put it in the fridge for an hour and a half. You can actually put it for 2 to 3 hours, but I just put it for an hour and a half because I was super hungry and I wasn't waiting that long. So here's our water, and we're going to use to wash off the acidity off the chicken, just to make sure it's not too acidic. That's not good. And so here's the chicken, and we are going to dice this up and put it into a bowl. And here are potatoes. You see how my potatoes are wet? That means I washed them, okay? Again, not with soap. And we're gonna dice the potatoes and put them in with the diced chicken. So I actually didn't show you guys that I used mushrooms, tomatoes, and peppers in there. So I'm just showing you how I season this up. Like I said, I just stop when the ancestors whisper in my ear and tell me to stop. So these are the seasonings that I use to basically season our chicken potato vegetable medley. I don't know what this was, but it tastes really good when I made it, so it doesn't matter. And we're gonna put a little paprika in there as well for a little spice, but because I kind of fell into that one area, I just didn't put too much again. And then we saved the best seasoning for last. You guys already know that garlic parsley because I love it so much. I don't know why it has a hold on my life. It really does. And then we're gonna mix everything and make sure it's evenly distributed. So we're going to put some olive oil into our frying pan and make sure the olive oil gets distributed all in the frying pan as well. And when it gets hot like that, we are going to dump our chicken potato medley in there. Well, not really dump, I did it with a spoon because I was recording to show you guys as well, and it kind of popped me because it got really hot, so don't let it get too hot. But this is how it looks when it is on the stove. It makes its own sauce or marinade, whatever you guys want to call it. It looks really nice, really nice, and it tastes really good too. So now we're going to be making our rice. You're gonna have water in your pot and a little bit of olive oil. I'm making the rice, it's white rice from scratch. I don't know why I paused to do that, but whatever. Put a little Italian seasoning in there. And of course, can you guess, garlic parsley in there because I like my white rice to have flavor, because people be making white rice and it's bland. And I chop a little onion and I put that in there as well. And then we're basically just gonna turn on the stove and wait for that to boil. So at that point, the yellow tuna steak was done, and we're gonna put it on my grill that I had for my first video because I wanted to grill it, but I don't have a grill. So, and this is how it looks on my fake grill. The marinade soaked up in there, all evenly distributed and flavorful. And we're gonna put it under the oven for 350 degrees for 12 minutes, 6 minutes on each side. It does not take that long to cook. And so basically, yes, I wash my rice. I was very shocked living with Americans and they did not wash their rice. I thought it was a black people thing, but I guess it's just Caribbeans. So you wash your rice and put it in the pot, and you basically mix it so it doesn't stick at the end of the pot. And then once the rice kind of looks like this, it doesn't have too much water, we're going to lower the stove. This rice is so pretty. It's jasmine rice, and jasmine rice, if anybody knows, it smells so good. We're going to lower the stove, and then once we lower the stove, we are going to tufe. I don't know how to say that in English, but I know in Creole we tufe, and that basically means we just cover it up with foil and, let it get cooked. So basically we are flipping the steaks right now, 6 minutes on each side. Remember that. So that's what I'm doing at this point. And this is how the rice turns out, really white, really fluffy. It was really, really nice. And this is how our steak turns out. And so for the drink, we are going to be using a Bahama Mama and margaritas. And this is our end result, boys and girls. I didn't eat the steak. That piece fell off when I was cooking it. And that's the rice with a little bit of the chicken potato medley sauce. And this is our drink. That looks good. Everything tasted so good. So comment, like, subscribe. Bye.